It's about to turn October, so it's time for a new set of little acts of decluttering. Hello, my name's Rachel. I do videos about decluttering, minimalism and my no spend year. And today what we're going to talk about is our little acts of decluttering that we have been doing all year. And each day I give you a little act of decluttering that you can do around your home to help you start to tackle the mess, the chaos, the unorganised mess that might be in your home. And the idea of the little acts of decluttering is that it slowly helps you to create a daily habit for decluttering, and it helps you to chip away at the clutter whilst still being able to get on with your daily life. So each little act of decluttering should take between 5 to 10 minutes, unless it's a 15-minute timer, and then it just means that you are chipping away at those acts of decluttering. I came up with the little acts of decluttering a little while back, probably about a year or so ago, where I started to share the daily acts of decluttering suggestions that you could do, and I've now mapped it out so that the whole year is covered with little acts of decluttering, so 365 days worth. And within that then I share monthly a PDF document that is available on my website. It's a calendar, declutteryourlife.co.uk, and you can download the free calendar page for the month, and it has all the little acts of decluttering mapped out. One thing that I'm thinking about doing is creating a diary that has them all mapped out for the year, so you can use it as a diary purely for decluttering or for your general kind of diary needs as well. And I just want your thoughts on that, so leave a comment below as to what you prefer. I have asked in a poll, and I think the consensus is that some people would like an undated calendar so you could use it and start it whenever, and others would like a dated one that has the exact ones that I'm going to be doing. So let me know in the comments below what you would like, and I need to get myself moving in that so that they are ready to be brought very soon, ready for the new year. So I will get cracking on that and put it all together. I've got all my mapped out little acts of decluttering for next year. I've done that already, which is a mammoth job in itself, but it's now ready to go. So yeah, so let me know your thoughts on that. So for October we have 30 days, and let's just get straight into it. So I will share the little act of decluttering for each date of the month and maybe a suggestion of advice that might work well with that. Okay, for the 1st of October I would like you to clear a surface. This could be any surface around your home. It could be a bedside table, it could be the windowsill, it could be the kitchen side, it could be the dining table. You choose one surface and see if you can clear it of clutter, put things back in their original place, find it a home, or see if there's anything that you don't need, is there any rubbish or anything you could donate or sell. For the 2nd of October, I want you to go through your bedside table and clear it of clutter, get rid of anything on the surface, go through the drawers and reduce down what you have. Only keep the essentials there that you need to access at night or in the morning ready for you, just to make your routine easy, but anything that is not needed there, find it another home or declutter it. For the 3rd of October, I want you to go through wine glasses. Have you got a whole big cupboard or shelves full of wine glasses and there's only 2 of you in the house? Decide what's realistic about how many you would need if you had guests over, and then declutter the rest. I mean, I'm at the point where I've got probably 10 wine glasses and I don't drink anymore, and I don't really have people over that often to drink, so I could probably whittle that down a lot more than what I have. So I think that is on my list of things to do. For the 4th of October, I want to go through dresses. This is a great time at the end of a season and beginning of a next to decide which pieces are good transitional pieces that work well in different seasons. They are good ones to keep. If you've got some dresses that you find that you can only wear like once a year, or occasion dresses, decide whether or not you really want to keep them, if they work for your style and suit you, if they fit, and if you really love them. If they're ones that you don't love, don't fit, don't suit your style, then see if you can donate or sell them. For the 5th of October, I want you to make sure that the kitchen sink is clear of clutter. Make sure that you are regularly doing the dishes every day and keeping on top of it. A good way of reducing the amount of stuff that accumulates in the sink is by having less stuff to use in the first place, because if you have an abundance of mugs, rather than wash out the mug that you've just used to use again, you are more likely to just get a new one out of the cupboard. So reducing down what you have just means that you're more likely to wash things as you go. For the 6th of October, can you go through your perfume collection? Do you have any that you don't like? Have you got any that you could really use up because they're just at the end? Have you got any empties that you could get rid of? Go through them and make sure that you've only got ones that you love to use. For the 7th of October, can you go through trousers? Make sure that they fit, that they're comfy, that they work well with your other pieces within your wardrobe, and reduce down what you have so that you have just the essentials that you need. For the 8th of October, can you go through washing supplies? So make sure that you don't have anything that you don't really use, and just make sure that it's stuff that is in date, relevant, that you use. If there's any scents that you don't like within any of your products, then those are items to donate. For the 9th of October, make sure that you are regularly going through junk mail. Make sure that you are regularly going through your junk mail. As soon as it comes through the door, deal with it straight away, put it in the recycling, or keep it if you feel like it's something that you will use, but try and do this on a regular basis as and when. For the 10th of October, can you make sure that your kitchen side is clear of clutter? So make sure that anything that isn't being used daily is put away into the cupboards or in the drawers, rather than being out on the surface where it's not really being utilised or used. Decide whether or not you really do need to keep it and then store it in a different place. This will make it easier to clean down the sides each day and keep on top of the cleaning. For the 11th of October, can you go through newspapers and magazines? Do you have any old ones that you're storing for, like, just in case you might need an article? Go through it. Could you tear out the articles that you want to keep and recycle as much as you can? For the 12th of October, the rule is don't let clothes pile up. So as soon as you've finished with your clothes at the end of the day, they either need to go back in the wardrobe, hung up, or in a space ready to use again, or they need to go in the wash basket, but they cannot be piled up. So get in the habit of putting your clothes in the right place at the end of each day, or when you finish using them. For the 13th of October, can you go through the magnets on the front of your fridge? Make sure that you only keep ones that you're actually going to use. Do you need to keep them? Could you reduce down what you have? For the 14th of October, can you go through children's toys? Try and think of items that you could probably sell. Now is a really good time to be doing that ahead of Christmas. People will be buying for Christmas now, and lots of people don't mind buying second-hand items, especially for younger ones where it doesn't really matter so much about the packaging and things like that. Now is a good time to clear out ready for Christmas, knowing what things that they do or don't play with. For the 15th of October, I want you to find 15 items that you can declutter from your home. So you can choose anywhere in your home. It could be like stationery items you look at, could be books that you go through, but you need to find 15 items. For the 16th of October, do you have any unused devices in your home, such as old laptops, old phones, old games consoles, anything like that that you're not using? These are great items to sell now ahead of Christmas to earn some extra money as well. So these are good items that you could sell. For the 17th of October, could you go through towels? Be realistic about how many you really use within a week and get rid of any excess. Get rid of any that are no longer soft or absorbent. That's their main job. So if they don't absorb very well, those are ones that you could probably declutter and just reduce down so that you have a smaller inventory of towels. For the 18th of October, do you have any kitchen appliances that you are no longer really using, such as a coffee machine, an old one? Have you got an old blender or food processor? Anything like that that you're not really using, these are good items that you could sell or donate. It will free up a lot of valuable space within your kitchen. For the 19th of October, can you find a box in your garage and go through it? Quite often there'll be boxes around either in the attic or in the garage and you'll be like, don't know what's in them. Now's a great opportunity to actually start going through them and seeing if you can clear away some of the stuff that you're not really accessing on a regular basis. And there'll be a reason for that. There's stuff that you don't really need, potentially. So go through them and really decide whether or not it's worth keeping. For the 20th of October, can you go through hats and scarves? We are now edging towards those colder days, colder evenings and colder months. So it's a good opportunity to go through your hats and scarves and make sure that they have been washed first of all and are ready for use, and also make sure that they are ones that you like, that are comfy, and if you've got too many, these are good items to donate. For the 21st of October, can you set a 20-minute timer to see how much you can declutter within one area? It could be anywhere you like within your home, just set the timer and see what you can do. For the 22nd of October, have you got any fancy dress items that you could go through from any old parties that you've been to? Do you need to keep them? Could you donate them or sell them? For the 23rd of October, have you got any old utility bills from many months back or years back that you don't need to keep anymore? If you can get access to them online, you could download them and store them digitally so you don't have to keep the paper copy. So go through those and just make sure that you've got the relevant recent one only. For the 24th of October, can you go through pens and pencils? Stationery is always a difficult one to go through, but realistically, how many pencils and pens do you need? And get rid of any that are broken, don't work, don't feel comfortable to use, and keep the best ones. For the 25th of October, could you go through your cupboards and see what food needs using up and plan some meals for the next week or two using up those items of food. This will help prevent some food wastage and will save you a little bit of money because they're items that you already have. For the 26th of October, can you go through party supplies that you might have? We're entering party season, so think back to last year about what items you did use or didn't use and see if you could sell or donate them. For the 27th of October, can you go through food containers? You may be like me and have a whole big drawer full of them. Now's a good time to go through them, make sure that you've got lids that match the bottoms so that they are a set, and get rid of anything that is maybe damaged or doesn't clip and close properly, and just reduce down what you have to items that you know that you're going to use on a regular basis. For the 28th of October, have you got any old slippers that need decluttering? Are they worn through or damaged? Do you have too many? Get rid of any excess so that you just have the one pair for around the house. For the 29th of October, can you make sure that the sink area is clear of clutter? This is more referring to like your bathroom sinks. Make sure there's not too many things around the taps and in the way. Just have the essential hand wash and things that you need. And for the 30th of October, do you have any purses to go through? Do you have a collection of them? Do you have just one, or do you have like different ones for different occasions? Go through your purses and make sure that you've only got ones that you will utilise and use. And within the purses, make sure that they're clear of clutter, that you get rid of anything old within them, and that you only have things that you need within the purse. For the 31st of October, can you go through any old travel guides that you might have? Most things can be accessible on online blogs and websites now, so there's not really a need to keep hold of any travel guides. So there are 31 acts of decluttering that you can do over the next month, but little acts of decluttering that are available for you on a PDF download on my website declutteryourlife.co.uk. Don't forget, I also share these little acts of decluttering on my social media channels on Facebook, Instagram or TikTok for you to follow, and I post them daily so you can have that reminder as well of which items to declutter. I shall be back for more videos soon. Take care, bye.